Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Aramis, and today I'm going to tell y'all the story of how I got caught smoking weed. Today I have my pillow here because I've seen YouTubers tell stories with their pillows. So today I have a pillow, but y'all can barely even see what it says, but that's needless to say. I want to tell the story of how I got caught smoking weed. Okay, so this story did not happen much long ago, and this was not by my parents or anything, so I'm in a lot of legal trouble right now. But I'm going to tell this story anyways because people on Periscope, I've told this story already, but a lot of people on Snapchat really want to know like the full story. What happened was I was supposed to go to work one day, and instead of going to work, I called out of work to hang out with my boyfriend. And I used to, well, me and him used to do this thing where we would smoke in the park in his neighborhood at night just to chill, and we wouldn't be doing anything. We would just be like on the playground just smoking right after probably around 10 o'clock once it got dark. So I was in my work uniform and everything because I was really planning on going to work, and then something told me just to call out. So I called out, went to the park, we're smoking, and we're outside, but it's kind of chilly outside. And we're like halfway through the blunt at this point. It's really, really chilly outside, and I'm like, I cannot be out here. I need to go to my car. Like, it was so cold, my fingers were feeling numb, and I couldn't even enjoy the session because I was so cold. So we go to my car, and that was my main mistake, okay? Rule number one, do not smoke in the car in a state where weed is illegal. We walk to my car, we get in the car, and we finish the rest of the blunt. And there's about this much of a roach left. Like, it's out. I put it in the side pocket where I keep my lighters on the side of my door. And we're there. And we're there 20 minutes after we're done smoking. That was our other mistake. If you're gonna smoke, leave right after you're done smoking. Do not hang out, especially if it's super late, because it just makes people think you're loitering. So we're in the car, we're chilling, and at this point, I'm on my phone playing Fun Run, and we're playing each other on our phones, literally. It sounds crazy, but that's what we're doing. So he's in the passenger seat, I'm in the driver's seat, and we're playing Fun Run. 15 minutes into Fun Run, there's a black BMW that pulls up in the parking space right next to where I'm parked. And then normally when people pull up, it's a double parking lot. So in the very back is where we were, but then there's another parking lot in front of where we were, by the tennis courts, and we were parked by the playground area. So normally when people pull up, they'll turn around by the tennis courts and go back to where they were going, because a lot of kids smoke at the park or do whatever they do in the cars at the park. But if there's another car there, more than likely they'll turn around. This time, this BMW parked. It came right next to the parking space I was at, then pulled out. So then DeAndre's like, oh my God, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go. And I'm like, chill out, because I'm like, you're not gonna blow my high with this paranoia. If it was really somebody, they would have got out the car, they would have said something. I'm like, you're not gonna be doing this paranoid bullshit. I'm not. It is blowing me. So we get into it a little bit. Not even 3 minutes later, y'all, not one, but not two, but 3 police cars pull up on our ass. And I'm not driving. I'm parked in my car, lights off, car ain't even on, and I'm playing Fun Run. So I can't even drop the blunt. I can't do nothing about it. The car smells like weed because we finished the blunt in the car. I am fucked. And I have ozone spray in my car, all of that stuff, but you can't do anything when you're parked and the police pull up, because they're going to see what you're doing while those lights. So I'm like, fuck. I looked at DeAndre, I said, fuck, we going to jail. Y'all, my heart was racing, but at the same time, I was high, so it wasn't like I was panicking. I was actually really calm about the situation. So he comes to the door, he has his flashlight, and he's like, can I have your license and registration? And then another police pulls over to the passenger side where DeAndre is. He's like, smells like weed in here. He was like, can you step out the car? I'm like, fuck, what? So I step out the car with DeAndre, and he tells us to go sit on top, on the hood of the police car. So we do that, and I don't have any shoes on because I'm chilling in the car with my socks off. So I go sit on the top of the car, the police car, me and DeAndre, and they searched my car. When I tell you they trashed my car, and I'm like, he already asked me where the weed was. I didn't lie to him because I know protocol. I know they're gonna search the car, so there's no point of lying about it. So I told him, I was like, there's a roach on the side of the car where we finished smoking, and then there's a mason jar, and the mason jar had like not even a whole gram in it. And I was like, there's a mason jar in my bag. He's like, is that it? I said, yeah. He was like, if I find anything else in this car that you didn't tell me, you're in trouble. I'm like, okay. So that was it. When I tell you this man trashed my car, he flipped my whole car. Like, my car is still a mess from that. Like, my trunk was cute. After that day, my trunk was just jumbled. I mean, he emptied suitcases, everything. And then that was like that. He found it where I told him it would be. We did not get arrested because I was honest with him. And we're being really friendly to the police. We're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm in school. I go to West Georgia. You know, I'm talking to him about me, and DeAndre's talking to him about him. And because it was my weed and the mason jar was pink, so it was clearly my weed, I took the charges or whatever. Plus, my boyfriend was already in some trouble with a suspended license and all of that, so I didn't want to get him in any more trouble. So I was like, yes, mine. So then the 2 police cars leave, and then the one, he stays and he writes me a ticket, and he's like, go home, like, don't stay out. You can't be here after a certain time, which there was no sign up in the park that said no people out here after whatever o'clock. Like, there was no sign, so I'm pretty sure that we really could have been there, but us smoking didn't help. So I was like, whatever. I was like, fuck, if I would have just sucked it up and smoked outside and just dealt with being cold, none of this would have happened. So then he writes me the ticket, and I leave, and my ticket has a court date on it. So I had courts, I remember this day, y'all. My court was on May 13th of 2016. So I go to court, and I'm like, I'm already expecting like probation. Like, y'all, Georgia does not play, especially the county that I was in. So I go to court. I'm hoping that like me being like, you know, in school and not even living. I live like 2 hours away from where that happened. Like, I was back at home smoking. I wasn't in my college town. So I was like hoping all of that would help for me. It didn't even help. The judge gave me 40 hours of community service, $1,000 to the county, and I have a year of probation, and I have 6 weeks of substance abuse classes, all because of a little roach and like a .4. Like, it wasn't even enough for a blunt. All of that for that. So I had to finish my community service. I did that. Now I'm in the process of paying, you know, when they add taxes and stuff, it rounds up to like $200 a month to the county. And it required me driving back and forth from here to the county every freaking 2 weeks almost in the beginning. It was so irritating. Probation, I can't smoke anymore. Like, y'all, that is driving me crazy too. Like, I'm not even gonna lie about that. Like, I understand that I should learn my lesson, not gonna smoke no more, but I'm in college. I'm a junior in college. These are the days that I want to do stuff like that, so that when I'm an adult, I can say, oh yeah, back in college I did that, that was fun. I can't even do that for a whole year. And I'm not even trying to sound like I'm whining or anything, but that to me, it's a big deal. Like, it was a huge habit of mine, and ever since I stopped smoking, I have saved a lot of money because it's an expensive habit, but still, like, all of my friends smoke. I'm always around it. It's very tempting. It's really hard. And then these substance abuse classes where you have to be like, hello, my name is blah, blah, and my drug of choice is blah. Like, are you serious right now? All of that. And I've never, ever been in trouble with the law, ever. But the deal that I made with the judge was that once I complete all of this and the whole year is up, that this would be completely off of my record, and it would be like nothing ever happened to me, as long as, you know, I don't get any more traffic tickets or anything like that. So I've been laying pretty low lately, but that's the story of why I don't smoke weed anymore and how I got caught smoking weed. And my probation is over May 13th, 2017. So I have a while to go, but you know, I'm just abiding by the rules right now and just living life soberly. So if you like this video, do not forget to give it a cute thumbs up and put in the comments any other story times you would like to hear from me, any video suggestions, and also come to my channel. I've been thinking about having a girl talk channel just because I get a lot of advice questions through Snapchat, email. They're always asking me for advice and want to know, you know, high school and college advice, relationship advice. So if you guys have any type of questions that you want me to read anonymously on my channel, and we could just have like a girl talk discussion, email me. My email is in the description box. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you out in the next video. Bye!